Well, I've come down onto a new farm today. The gamekeeper's given me a call and said that this one has got quite a few crows that are coming down onto the farmyard and just being a real pest. So yeah, just gonna have a go at them really. There's quite a few flying above the trees, a couple landing, but I think the best time of day will probably be to come in the morning. Ideally I would have liked to have been here sort of first week of May, so a couple of weeks before now, to shoot them when the young birds are still just on the branches, whereas now they're strong on the wing and they're hovering above the trees, so could be a bit interesting. By the way, if you're wondering what's happened to my arm, look away for the next 3 seconds now if you're squeamish. I came up on my mountain bike yesterday and did a little bit of damage. One's just landed actually up on the top of that tree. The thing is, it's really windy up there. It's a poplar tree and it's blowing about all over the place. So the crow that lands here just flies off, so I don't bother having it. Well, I don't get a shot off, so I just decide to walk down the farmyard, see if there's anything in that little bit of woodland. As I get closer, I spot a little bit of movement, a bit of black feather in amongst the bushes in the trees. I slowly grab my rifle. Bit of a beast to lug around, but the footage is half decent when the SLR's on top of the scope. So I did actually point it out with a red circle, but for some reason that jumped forward so you don't see it, but it's just in the middle of the screen. You see it drop there. Now it gets stuck in the tree, so I'm going for a closer look just as it drops pretty much at my feet but lands in the stream below me. There we go. And now the red circle pops up. Very helpful, thank you. I'm pretty pleased with that one. I mean, it was a pretty easy shot really, but it was a branching rook, obviously not quite as strong as the others. So it just sat there for a little bit too long and I got a shot off. It dropped and then just hung in the tree dead, just caught there. So here he is then. Yeah, just a very young rook. He would have been strong enough to fly. I probably just didn't because he's a little bit young and a little bit stupid. So that's one down. I don't think I'm going to shoot quite enough today to make a pie, but we'll give it a good go. Gals comes in. You can tell it's a young one just by the lack of feathers on the beak and the little patches of yellow that you just saw there. I didn't actually think I'd be doing much shooting, if any shooting today, so I didn't bring any camouflage and I only wore shorts, which most people will know isn't ideal when you're on a farm and there's a lot of nettles around. I spot a rook in a tree. Unfortunately, I fluffed a pretty easy one there. Likely only 25 yards, but I must have pulled it or something because I hit a stick below and the crows got away. Never mind. Gonna head down the track a little bit now. Time's getting on. It's 5:15, so. And I've just stopped underneath this hawthorn tree. Sun's gone in a bit, which is nice. It's scorching hot day today. And there's a tree that I've spotted some rooks flying in and out of, so might just try my luck here. So obviously there's a lot of faffing around with cameras to make these videos. Sometimes too much faffing. So this is like super easy shot, 20 yards standing, should be no problem. But for some reason I just missed it. I don't know. What the hell? Don't believe it. That's probably an easy 25-yard shot. The bird was right in the open and the pellet just hit a bit low again. So what I'm going to do is, instead of wasting any more time missing birds, I'm just going to have a little shot towards this patch of soil. There's some potatoes and that on it, so just see whereabouts the gun's shooting, and then hopefully the next opportunity will nail. Seems to be okay. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Maybe I'm just a bit out of practice. Too much skiing, not enough shooting. Gonna go for a headshot. So I spotted a squirrel, just came out of nowhere and was just perched on a branch slightly lower than that last rook was sat on. This one I take from the kneeling position. I can just about get away with it and still see the squirrel. I'll go for a headshot. You can just see him sat there now. Pellet meets perfectly. The nerves just make the squirrel grab on for a few seconds before he drops to the floor. Well, there was no mistake in that one. That was a perfect headshot. Only a young squirrel. Just appeared out of nowhere, sat on the edge of that bough, and yeah, shot him in the head. He dropped down and he was hanging on just by 1 foot and then dropped into the undergrowth. It's way too thick to go and bother looking for him, and there won't be much meat on it anyway for it being such a young one. Time we're on 5:25, better get back for the barbecue. Thanks for watching. Again, only a little short one. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you at the next one.